Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. I didn't expect that to start the first time around, so I wasn't really ready for that. But anyway, we are doing a Tristana game here today, and Tristana is here with Leona, so they are going to do a bottom lane together. And we are going to fast forward through the beginning. As soon as we get the chance, there we go. So it always has to load up a little bit. And we are going to just run around a little bit, just having some fun, blah blah blah. There seem to be a lot of dots on the map. I'm not actually sure what they are. I guess they are traps from two of the enemy champions. And yeah, both Caitlyn and Nidalee can of course place traps, and there are a lot of traps out. So I'm assuming those are traps. And yeah, this is definitely a trap, and that was one of the dots. And there's one over there. And this one we can't actually see. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So it means that, yeah, they have been busy in the early game, and that is fine. That's exactly what we need, in fact. I'm going to put it to direct with camera just to get a little bit more action going in the early game, because Tristana will have to farm up this way. If she does damage or takes damage, we will still see it, but it will at least not be as boring. So top lane got a gank, and we switched to bottom lane right at that moment. So very pro, the directed camera, very nicely programmed. And there was the first blood, so straight off the bat, getting first blood with the first gank he tried. And that is excellent. I mean, that is exactly what you want out of your jungler, of course. And it means that Vladimir will have a little bit of an easier time. I don't know if he was the one picking up the kill. Yes, he was. So let's put that together, because that is actually quite significant. The gank coming in from the enemy team, and they failed the gank. Well, not actually fail, but they didn't get the kill at least. And let's see, yeah, this should be all relatively okay. So it is 14-7 in the top lane. They're not really farming hard because both of them are very good at harassing. Vladimir normally has some trouble early game, so in picking up minions. He's pushing way too hard here, and he doesn't have a pull up. Oh, he does have a pull up. He's just not using it. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it does cost you 20% of your health, and that's something that you generally want to avoid if you can. So, all in all, it would be great if you can avoid that, because, well, by the time someone does 20% damage to you, yeah, you're mostly home already. So it would have been great to prevent something else with that, and that's exactly what he was waiting for. He couldn't prevent the first stun, so might as well wait for the second stun to be up and try to prevent that. Very nice jump in. The Leona just being super aggressive, which is exactly what she needs to be, and we are going to... Wow, she didn't see that coming. Oh my god. There goes the 20% health, but it is not good enough this time. Pushing it a little bit too hard, I have to say. I already said it the first time. But, well, considering that he has no wards out, there is no vision over the jungler, plus the jungler on the enemy team is a great ganker. I mean, Amumu is just a very good ganker, and you definitely don't want to, yeah, to just get ganked by him when you're pushing up to the enemy tower. So what you generally want is to stay back, and unless you have a good escape like Tristana, then it really doesn't matter. But yeah, you want to stay back and just farm halfway through the lane, and well, from there on out you can of course continue on to do whatever the hell you want, because you can harass them, you can get the minions, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Yeah, the Katarina here has a similar problem. She is kind of pushing a little bit too hard, but at least, well, she is recalling once she realizes that she probably is overextending here. And we are going to go back to top lane, where Vladimir and Malphite are just having a great time, just bashing on each other. And yeah, it should be easy for Vladimir to actually do more damage than Malphite, because he should be able to lifesteal a whole lot back. It is, however, not the case, because he's using too many of those tides of blood, and those tides of blood are awesome. I'm not saying that. They are just clear awesome, but they do cost 25% more every time, which means that you're going to get up to like 60 health every time you cast it. And he did have 4 stacks of that, so that's 60 health every time you cast that, and you don't get anything back for that. You do get health back for your Q, more health, but it doesn't really weigh up to it until you have the Hextech Revolver. So you need to be careful with how many times you want to cast that spell, because it is kind of risky. So Malphite getting ganked here, well, he's not actually getting ganked, but just having a duel with the Lee Sin. And look at this dive, man, just diving all the way across, and Leona flashed through the turret. Very nice choice, because by flashing through the turret, she actually stayed way further away from this, yeah, well, easy kill, but way further away from this kill than she otherwise would. And yeah, Nidalee trying a javelin there, but obviously they had full vision on her, so it wasn't too much of a problem. Anyhow, we are just happily farming along with most of them, and yeah, that's why I'm putting on the directed camera. Directed camera shows us the action from all across the lanes, which means that we have 3 times the action that we would normally have. Plus, yeah, in the bottom lane, it's a little bit of harassment going down, a little bit of, yeah, just aggression, but mostly it is just farming, because people are way too afraid, and rightfully so, to engage in a full 2-on-2 fight, because it is really risky in the beginning unless you're yeah, you're going up against someone that is way worse than you are. And a very nice kill there. So good combination of skills. Obviously the Lee Sin knew that his teammate was there, so he kicked him away. He kicked his opponent away, and which was her. And then the Vladimir could easily pick up that kill. And Vladimir with kills is obviously very good. Vladimir 2 kills now. Tristana has 3. And the Leona actually has 1. Come on, dude. Yeah, pulled a little bit too late, but it worked out well for that. Obviously, it didn't work out for that. Well, for the fact that he still got killed, but there's not a whole lot he could have done. He should have prevented a little more damage in the beginning and hoped that his pull would pull him further in. But, well, his teammates were paying attention. He's probably on Skype with them because, well, these 2 guys are on Skype together. And maybe the other 3 are on Skype together as well. Anyway, we're going to get another great kill. Leona once again just running through the turret, thinking instead of just doing what she normally does, but thinking about where she is at that moment. So instead of just running back through the turret, she realized, well, both of the enemies are gone. Well, one of them is dead, one of them isn't here. So I might as well just run through the turrets, be safe, so get the turret aggro off of me, then run back. Because that is way better than immediately turning around and running back the long way, because you're going to get well, killed by the turrets. You're going to get turret shots on you for the entire duration, even though you're almost out of turret range. So, great thing there. It is, of course, for most people kind of very obvious that you need to do that, and still we don't see it enough. We see so many fails on these easy plays. Vladimir, dude, get the hell out of there. Yeah, he is being very aggressive, which I like, but yeah, it is also very... Oh, dangerous! Oh, he couldn't dodge that! Seriously! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, yeah, that was unfortunate. He of course stayed into that fight a little bit too long. Oh, great! Nicely done by the by the Caitlyn, but by now it really doesn't matter. They have 7 kills and 7 assists on this bottom lane. So yeah, she's going to die really quickly, especially without kill there, so that means that you don't even get anything out of that. And are we going to make this work? The Q to a minion, but it's not nearly good enough. Should have saved that for someone else, I guess. They could have picked up the Amumu here, because if Lee Sin just queued to the Amumu, used his ultimate, they would have kept him out of that third range for quite a long time, and well, would have gotten an easy kill. Anyhow, going to get the dragon now. Dragon is of course still a great objective, even though a lot of the pro teams don't really go for it anymore. They go for it if it's free, but not if it's kind of like yeah, if you can either get the Baron, which they can't here, but well, they would rather go for turret or for farm than for the dragon most of the time. But it is still a great objective. I mean, they don't go for that because they have super good team play. And with super good team play, you can get a lot more done if you don't go for the dragon straight away. But realistically speaking, we as normal players don't have that awesome team play. So we should realize that and just pick up the dragon. Just it's a great amount of gold. It's just 1,000 gold that you get for free. And yeah, a double kill here. We only saw one, so let's watch the second one. Let's kind of force the second one, because Leona has been doing a great job of doing damage here, and then Lee Sin is going to finish it off. Nice ultimate, and that of course resulted in the second kill. And yeah, Leona just being nice and aggressive. I like that. I like that a lot. But I think I've said that enough already. But yeah, Leona is an aggressive support. If you don't go super aggressive with her, there's really nothing that you can do. You should be able to jump to Leona here. No, Leona! Oh, they didn't see her, I think. Oh, now they see her. Oh, now she's in trouble. Yeah, there's no way to survive this. However, we are going to get a purple turret in the mid lane. Oh my god, they didn't see the Leona, but she stepped in a trap. That is so unfortunate. Oh, if she could have walked into that bush and recalled, it would have been fine. But yeah, unfortunately, that did not work out. Yeah, they must have thought, well, let's just save this or get this minion wave, and then all of a sudden, bam! There's Leona there. Oh man, crazy, crazy. Come on, get the kill. Someone. Yes, we are going to grab the kill. So the Tristana dies here, but they are going to pick up 2, maybe 3 kills here. Oh, come on, Katarina. Just tower dive them already. Oh, that was just... I have no words for that. That was just super fail on a stick. That is why you use the the smart cast, because you as Katarina or Jax, and maybe there's one more, but I can't really remember. You use smart cast on your jump and on your wards. So set that up so that you have smart cast on your wards as well, because this is of course terrible. If you have to select the ward, click the map, select your skill, click the ward, by that time you ran that amount that you're going to kind of dodge. So what you need to do is just hit, like in this case, I don't know, 4 and then your skill, and then 2 keys instead of 4 keys. It's way better, especially if you're not really super fluent with your skills, because if you are super fluent with your skills, it doesn't matter. Oh, Lee Sin is of course the other one. Duh. I knew there were 3, but yeah, Lee Sin has the same thing. He needs to be able to do 2Q and just immediately jump to that 2QQ. So that makes still 3 keys, but 3 instead of 5 is still a good deal. And wow, that pool looks terrible. Do I really have my settings that low? That looks that terrible? Huh. So it seems that he hit a minion with his skill there. And well, in the meantime, bottom lane is going to get a kill. And we have to walk out. No, no, no. Oh my god, that was close. Holy crap. Don't do that, man. Oh my god. Oh, that was so close. Yeah, still. Oh my god, still a good chance for her to get a double kill, but they are going to land the double stun. Very nice. Oh my god, these plays. That was a total bait by them. So yeah, they are going to get the middle turret here if more people actually show up, but it seems that only a Mumu is going to show up. Yeah, so no grouping up, and this is exactly what I meant by like great team play, what I discussed earlier. If you have great team play, you're not going to be spread out as much. You're going to focus on one objective at a time, and solo queue, or well, duo queue, whatever, is kind of this. You have communication with one guy, or maybe at max 2 guys, and you're going to be able to communicate with them and coordinate with them, but you're not going to do very well in the general objectives. So you're going to be able to ping dragon or something like that, but you can't really type in what you want, because by that time the situation has changed. So yeah, you can't. You can only say like go dragon, or just ping the dragon, or whatever, things like that. But there's no real communication that's possible in this. Well, in general, that will allow you to do well enough communication to make this work. So they are going to pick up the Amumu here. No. Oh, so close. No, of course Leona realizes that she can't really do this on her own. And Tristana is just happily farming in this lane, which is exactly where she should be. She should be farming all day long. She has about 30 minions over her opponent, and she takes out another turret. There are 4 turrets ahead. That is a huge amount of gold. That's what, 3,000 gold? Yeah, that is 3,000 gold. That is a huge amount. And yeah, just so we're clear, that's 3 dragons, and they are already ahead a dragon, so that makes 4,000 gold total that they got from those objectives alone, and totally they are about 10k gold ahead. But yeah, that is just a huge amount, of course, and that is also why it's so simple. I mean, they're 10 kills ahead, but that is the overall amount of gold they're ahead makes this really easy, because everyone, and you will see that if I click this, everyone has just a larger amount of gold. They all are, well, 6, 7, 8k gold. This is all 4k gold. Nobody even at 5. Well, this guy almost has 5. But yeah, 4 or 5 against 6 or 7, that is a big, big amount. And you're not going to do very well against a team that's 2,000 gold ahead on each champion. And obviously some champions are further ahead than others. So 8k gold versus 4k gold. Yeah, you can see why that's a problem. So yeah, that is why the bottom lane is just being dominated here. And of course it has a lot to do with those early kills. I mean, going 0-6 versus 7-1. Yeah, that will not put you in a good position, but in general you cannot really decide how many kills you want to get, and that was a very nice team fight. But obviously team fights are easy now. But yeah, you can't really say I'm going to get 5 kills, so I'm going to go 5-0 first, and then later on I will just group up with my team and kill them. No, but you can say I'm going to get 200 minions in the first 20 minutes, and then I'm going to, or 160 currently, but it's really not the point. I'm going to get focus on minions. So I'm going to get, my goal is to get 200 minions at the 20-minute mark. And then after that, I'm going to group up with my team. Because then I have my Infinity Edge, I have my Zeal, I have some lifesteal going. And Tristana currently a little lacking in lifesteal, by the way. Just saying. Not that she needs it at this point, because, well, there's really nothing that they can do against her. And yeah, this is 2 ultimates and a whole lot, 3 ultimates. And finally she goes down, unfortunately. Yeah, that was her all alone, but they're going to clean up here. Because the rest of the blue team is now up against a team with no ultimates. And, oh, come on, Katarina. You could have picked up way more there. Katarina is fed, right? 2 and 2. Not that great. But 7k gold versus 4k gold on most of the enemies. So she has almost double the gold. So yeah, I don't know why she's... well, she has like... I think 40% more, something like that. No, that's not true. Whatever. They have like 60% of her gold. That's what I wanted to say. So she has like 50-60% more, I don't know, something like that. It doesn't really matter. In the end, it's all about, well, how much balls you have, because you have to be aggressive. You have to make sure that, well, that gold that you gained at some point and that you invested in items here, and that's how you do that. But the gold you invested in the items, that you can actually apply that damage to your opponents, because if you're too much of a wuss, you're not going to get it done. So, I mean, she has so much health, she has so much damage, and still she's unwilling to do anything. Oh, I kind of noticed why. She doesn't have the spell vamp. So no Hextech Revolver on her, which means that if she tower dives, or if she goes into a team fight, she's not going to gain back health. She only has the health that she currently has, and after that she's kind of screwed. So by doing that, by not having spell vamp, you're not going to be able to sustain. Same goes for the lifesteal on Tristana, by the way. But if you don't have lifesteal or spell vamp, you're not going to gain back health. And that's exactly what you need in team fights. You need to be able to sustain for a longer period of time to make sure that you can do the damage that you want to do. And obviously we should just focus on one guy, it doesn't matter which guy, and not kick him away. No, he didn't kick him away. Okay, never mind. Thought he kicked him away, but that would have been further. This was, I think, the jump from her 90 caliber net or something like that. So anyhow, we should just be going on someone. It doesn't even matter which one. Even if it's Malphite, it doesn't matter. Malphite has a little bit of magic resist and a lot of armor. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And we can still kill him. I mean, we are super fed. 3 versus 1. And, oh, come on! Yes! Very nice! Very fortunate that he didn't get hit there, but he dodged the ultimate brilliantly, and that was all she wrote, because from there on out the Malphite was kind of dead anyway. So might as well try to escape with your life, and yeah, that worked out well. So anyhow, wow, the Vladimir is allowed to actually escape, and he is going to stay alive. Yeah, he's coming back in. He's going to lifesteal a little bit. And he's going to die anyway. Nicely done. So, triple kill there by Nidalee. And we're going to fast forward a little bit because nobody is here. Oh, 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 oh! Why did you get caught, dude? I was like, okay, nobody's there, so it doesn't matter. But Nidalee thinks, of course, that she is all-powerful now because she got a triple kill, but she just got lucky, and this is kind of the proof of that. So we're going to pick up a blue buff, I guess, for free. Might as well. Yep, there we go. Leaving that last minion, it doesn't matter. Last minion is not really important. Pinging the dragon here. That is a terrible spot for a ping ward, but anyway, it doesn't matter because they're on the blue team. It's all good. Because if you're on the purple team, first of all, the purple team is so far behind that they're not going to ward dragon at this point. Dude, step forward! But I guess this is a really easy way to not take damage. It looked completely ridiculous. Dragon healing as much as the damage was. But yeah, Tristana shouldn't really worry too much about losing health at this point. Did finally build the 10% extra lifesteal here. And the Vampiric Scepter is of course something that we normally see a little bit earlier. Normally you need to go BF swords into the Vampiric Scepter, and you can throw in your boots in between, it doesn't really matter. So your level 1 boots, that is. Or maybe even your level 2 boots. I mean, depends on how it goes, but not having lifesteal for so long kind of, well, hampers the style of Tristana. Because Tristana is of course really good at doing that damage, but she is really bad at taking hits, and therefore you need to regain that. You need to regain that health. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Go. Kill the Amumu. Kill, well, everyone. It's basically done here. Come on. Double kill. Oh, come on. Are we going to get pentakill here? Come on. Triple. Oh, come on. Oh, he actually died. And very nice. On the summoner platform. Pentakill! Very nice assist there by all of the allies. And of course the enemies at this point, there's nothing they can do. 10 and 2 Tristana, by the way, is not super fat. I mean, she did have a nice amount of minions. And she is definitely further ahead than the enemies. But, well, 10 and 2, yeah, that's kind of... It is fat, but not super fat. 15 and 2, that's super fat. I mean, at this point, there's nothing I can do. All of the enemies are going to get one shot here by Tristana. And yeah, they're just going to try to do something, but yeah, they can't really leave the summoner platform at all. At all. Okay, here we're going to prove that apparently. Oh my god. Caitlyn gets a free kill because Leona stepped on the summoner platform. But yeah, it's not going to matter at all. So, very nicely played. Yeah, having fun this game. It is, it's nothing more than that. But congrats on that pentakill. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.